27 times 6. That's how much wood you need. And freaking books are a lot harder to make than you think. Ah.
The men have little time to wander at the sudden calm before rain closes about them once more. The boat begins to weigh heavily in the water. Curse it, she's the goner, shouts Hastybeard. Best grab something that floats. Clinging to wooden barrels, they watch their beloved ship sink into the depths. Gradually the storm slackens and passes into the night. There's no sound now, beyond the hollow brush of wood and wave.
Hello. Oh, you're wet. Is it snowing yet?
Yeah, it's like snowing a little bit. Oh, it is snowing. What? It's like snowing hard.
No, I know. I hit her head.
Aiden.
Yeah.
It's snowing hard outside.
Is it?
Yeah, they're like giant snowflakes. It's a water god.
Okay.
Well met, bearded travelers. The voice is deep and musical.
Oh, cut.
Hello, stammers, brave beard, wonder apparent on his face. Wonder. You've seen much this day, she continues smiling. The men nod unnecessarily. Yet, you have not seen all. She peers at each of them. Other paths lie untrodden behind you. If it is in your hearts to seek these paths, another day awaits. Hastybeard clears his throat nervously. Pardon my interruption, ma'am, but we've no longer any true vessel with which to seek them. Lost at sea, she was. The silvery laugh ripples the water around them. You have traveled far without her, have you not? But do not be troubled. That which is lost may yet be found. May we meet again at the end of another path. Inclining her glimmering head in farewell, the creature slips away silently, away into the darkness. Her words seem to linger, leaving them quite as they drift on in the fog.
Yeah, I did something to get like a lot of XP.
Is this another golem? It's not another golem. That is sad. Thought you'd find a way to the door eventually, the old man greets them. The familiar has the way of making itself new when you look at it sideways. Never seen that part of the island before, I bet. The men shake their heads. Still have the map.
Is that a llama?
Steadybeard nods, silently passing it to him.
Majestic llama in the background. Oh my
I see
gosh, it
managed to
is.
find those adventurous deeds, and yet you met
Okay,
her.
right,
You
dude.
meet her.
Llama.
Aye, Bravebeard is the first of the brothers to speak. Magnificent she was, like the Shurm of old tales. But she told us we've more to see.
Rudy, I found a freaking llama,
Aye,
dude.
it'll be there when you're ready for another go. The old man gestures to the books. Those shelves are full of tales like yours, and all with paths left untrod. There's a twinkle in his eye. I even contributed a few in my time. You see, he continues, what's left unwritten in one story can fill others. If ye've the inclination to sail again, have another look at that shelf. Burly Men at Sea, Steadybeard reads aloud. Not a bad title, that's. But what's all this numerical business on the spine, and how did he gives them a sly look? That's another mystery if you've the curiosity for it. And one last thing, continued the old man. I don't mind telling you now that I was the one who sent you your bottle.
Really just make a freaking
I have another to be tossed out for the next curious soul. Will you do the honor?
I'll have to put this one down. Oh, heard me.
Oh, it's actually the end of the game!
You've completed the game.
Yeah. But I think I could do more. I think I could do more paths. Yeah, there's like. They're all hidden trophies? Alright, well, I'm going again. That was actually the end. But it wasn't the end. There's more things to do, Aiden.
Yeah, it was the end. Face it.
Yep, there's still more to do. Comes back to us, exclaims Hastybeard, and more lovely than we left her. Courtesy of Barnacled Transport Service Inc., reads Steadybeard from a notice on the side. Why, that great blubbery belike, it did us a good deed. Bellyache, not belike.
Blockade.
Be welcomed, wayward pilgrims, speaks one of the nymphs, for who can resist the majesty of the great Barnacled One? So it is that we awaited your return. Hard to resist when you're sucked down like a clam in a stew, growls Bravebeard. The Great One journeys this way daily, so that through him all may one day find the place of promise. Predictably, the nymphs trade nods of approval. Will you wait with us here by the fire, or is it the way of the faithless you seek? Alright, Aiden, this time I'm gonna leave the other way. Should I leave the other way?
Wait, what?
Should I leave normally, or should I leave the other way?
I don't know.
I'm leave the other way. That'll be our exit, observes Hasty Beard eagerly. Give her a tug. But we aren't properly flotated, contends a nervous Steady Beard. We can't go about tossing ourselves overboard without a certain insurance. Rubbish, grants Brave Beard. Give me water and I'll teach it to carry me. Give me water, he says, growls Hasty Beard. While we've water, alright. And to spare. Any other requests? Brave Beard aims a fish at his head. Shaking his head, Steady Beard begins resolutely to swim. Resolutely? I have not heard or seen that word ever.
What?
Resolutely? Okie dokie. He's taking a little bit of time in it. Land ho! Steady Beard's sudden shout brings the company to a halt. An island. Odd that they hadn't noticed it before. Unconcerned by this mystery, the men splash frantically toward it and clamber up, panting. Recovering first, Hasty Beard stands surveying the bald hill around them. Not much to it, he observes. But it's dry land in any case. Aye, but what sort of land? Steady Beard bends to poke the ground, which he gives slightly beneath his finger. 'Tis no rock nor dirt, he pokes it again. Water begins suddenly to boil, the island itself shuddering in an ominous rumble. Brave Beard leaps forward with a grin, dragging a terrified Steady Beard. This has the markings of a heroic adventure, or I'm a sea cucumber. With an eager yell, Bravebeard charges, landing himself onto the tentacle. Don't just stand staring, you blighted barnacles, help me. Before they can act, another tentacle flies from the water behind them. As the whimpering creature tugs half-heartedly at its captured tentacles, Bravebeard addresses it. Seems we've a bargain to make, beastie. You ferry us to safety, and in return we'll detangle this little predicament you got yourself into. What do you say? The creature gulps, giving a quick nod. Right then, let's be off, commands Bravebeard, striking a leisurely pose.
Bravebeard. Nice.
As the sun sets before them, the silhouette of a distant island. That'll do, beastie over there, calls Bravebeard to their steed. Eager to please, the big creature gives a nod, speeding ahead. Having released its tentacles, Bravebeard pats the huge green head fondly and disembarks after the others. Aye then, you're free to go. Behave yourself. The creature gives a salute and disappears into the waves. The waterfall appears lit from within, drawing the men as it cascades down the rock face. Beneath its roar, they can hear the faint sound of music. It's Gandalf! I bid you welcome, travelers.
You can breed sea
Pronounces
turtles
the man.
now.
Thou hast wandered far, but thy quest is now at an end. I will now bestow upon thee the gift long sought. The men exchange eager looks. What might that be? Inquires Steadybeard. The gift of an object materializes over the old man's head. Music. That's a fiddle, observes Bravebeard. Music, repeats the man solemnly. Hastybeard gives an awkward cough. Very thoughtful of you, begins Steadybeard uncomfortably, but we aren't exactly of a musical bent, if you take my meaning. Confounded, the old man seems to have forgotten his raised arms. Then he finally speaks. His voice is strained. Then why hast thou disturbed my solitude? The men shrug. Would be pleased to leave thou to it, replies Hastybeard, if you've got anything here that floats. With a glare, the old man snaps his finger and a raft appears in the water near them. Be gone, and do not disturb me again. Again, the waterfall parts, and the old man begins solemnly. I bid you He stops, infuriated. Hast thou no heed of my warning? So be it. Thus is thy fate sealed. An ominous rumble follows his words. With a roar, the island sinks slowly into the sea, carrying all hands with it.
Is it said that I own Minecraft on every single edition of it? Rudy?
Hmm?
Is it said that I own Minecraft on every
Nope.
single edition? Okay. I don't know why I went all the way over here.
We meet again, bearded travelers.
I just found a sunken ship. What the heck? I literally just jump off a random mountain and then find a ship.
You have sought new paths this day, she smiles. The men nod unnecessarily. Yet still others lie
Treasure
uncharted
map.
behind you. Her gaze is deep, searching. It is well for you bear the look of who would seek them. May we meet again at the end of another path. Inclining her glimmering head in farewell, the creature slips silently away into the darkness. In the quiet that follows, the men find themselves still sinking.
Found a treasure map, but it leads straight to a treasure. Like I said, but it says number 6. Ooh, breaking. Let's get it. Alright, let's go to the treasure map.
How did I let go, did you? The old man greets them, smiling. Well, let's see it. Aye, he
Snow
says,
rabbits
beautiful that
too.
is. As they turn
Under
to
the
the shelf, he nods. I'd wager there's room for more up there.
Ooh.
I wonder if there's any other way to go other than the whale.
Treasure map 6.
Could I just like, walk?
Okay, why is the treasure map 7 now, huh? Same thing. That's the same thing.
Aiden. Check out now if servers are up.
What?
Check if servers are up.
How?
Go to Call of Duty and see if you can play. Now see here, begins Steadybeard. Last time we sat with you fellows,
Yeah, more
you let
bamboo.
us miss our stop. How do we know we can trust you? Sit, friends. To the Great One, all are worthy to trust. The untrustworthy. Greybeard snorts loudly, but the three men sit once more. There's a silence, and the nymphs begin to speak in turn. Within the Great One, there is only what is. There is silence, and the nymphs begin to speak in turn. Before the Great One, the Great One brings to us final stop. Please exit through the front with your belongings.
Ah, guess that's all it is.
Again, bellows Hastybeard as they sail out. I'll wring their pasty blue necks. Golem lad! Once again, men and rocks stand facing one another, and suddenly a general chaos breaks out. Small beings, brooms a small mountain, you have come back. The men step forward, tentatively. Hello again, big fella, begins Bravebeard. How are the flowers? Flowers, shouts the big rock creature. Shall I fetch one? Shall I? Hastybeard finds excitement. Oh, would you? Before he finishes, the creature is already stomping away. I have done it. I have fetched a flower, the men turn reluctantly from the enticing safety of their boat to face the returning earthquake. Gently, the massive stone first places before them what appears to be an upended tree. Why, thank you, gushes Hastybeard. I'll bring the snickering Bravebeard. What a nice flower, the big creature beams. The creature's shoulders slump, dejected. It was wilted again. I will fetch another. Turning, the mountainous creature begins to stump away and stops. Maybe it will grow back, the creature suggests, turning back. At their chorus of protest, the big creature shrugs and continues on. As he thunders away, they breathe a sigh of relief. Quick, whispers Hastybeard. Oh, it's always? You don't get to choose? Look how sad the golem looks, though. What is it with this place? Shouts Bravebeard over the rumble. I'm starting to think Old Man Thunder was a curl with beards.
Alright, so do I just go on Black Ops then to see? Probably don't even know, Rudy.
As rain tumbles heavily over them, they begin to hear a familiar wordless chorus. The flash of lightning suddenly illuminates the surroundings. Woman folks. Folk, yells Bravebeard. There are women folk in the water. His shout is followed closely by a splash as Hastybeard jumps in. Of all the kelp-headed half-wits, the second splash helps steady Beard's analysis of the situation, sighing deeply. He dives after them. Finding the dark water empty, the men quickly regret their course of action.
Oh yeah, it worked. Yeah, there, it's up.
I'll be on there right now. Let me just finish this route that I'm doing.
No, don't get addicted.
Legitimately, this game is calming and I like this game. I just bought it for the why nots, but
You bought it?
I didn't buy it. I downloaded it. I downloaded it for the game.
Okay. I'm like try and get some of these back in a little bit. Not too long, but I'll be on zombies, so join me.
We meet again, bearded travelers. You have sought no pass this day, she smiles. The men nod unnecessarily. Yet still others lie trodden behind you, her gaze deep searching. It is well, for you bear the luck of those who would seek them. And we meet again at the end of another path. Inclining her glimmering head in farewell, the creature slips silently away into the darkness. How did it go? Did you? The old man greets him, smiling. Well, let's see it. Aye, he says, beautiful that is. As they turn to the shelf, he nods. I'd wager this room for more there.